What's up, biggins? Justin here with yet another episode of Fish and Dive Hawaii, where we give you all the best fishing diving tips here in the Aloha State, as well as some fishing and diving vlogs. So if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe below. We post videos like this every week, even twice a week. In today's episode, it's very special, 2.5K subscriber giveaway. Wow, that rhymed. If you guys want to enter, click the link in the description. It'll take you to a website, and you guys will be able to figure all that stuff up yourself. Just click the description below, that little link, and you guys will enter the giveaway. So in today's episode, this is part 2 of a 2-part mini series. If you guys haven't already watched part 1, click that link above and it'll take you to when we caught all of these fish. So I'm just finishing up all the different cooking styles that we're doing. So it should be really exciting, and I hope you guys really enjoy. All right, so without further ado, let's begin the video. Guys, it's been a little while since we caught this fish. It's been approximately 2 days. I've kept it on ice for the most part. Now it's just freezing cold water. Gotta clean it out before this fish goes bad. So let's clean it out, and then I'll show you a method of how I like to cook this fish, my favorite fish to eat, as well as these other fried fish inside, not the roys. These roys, you can eat them. Some people like to eat them. I prefer not to, just because of the Ciguatera. I heard these carry more Ciguatera than like regular reef fish. So personally, I don't touch them. You can use them as fertilizer, whatever. But what you don't want to do is shoot the fish and just leave it on the reef. So take it away from the reef, because the Ciguatera can spread to other fish. Alright, so the scales on these 3 different fish are very different. This is going to have more spines, and the reason why I like the Kuhmo so much, my favorite eating fish, is because when you're cleaning it, you don't have to worry about getting poked that much. I mean, it's kind of sharp over here, but not as bad as a mempachi or other types of fish. And it's just a super easy fish to clean, and it's so delicious after you guys cook it the way I'm going to show you. So let's start cleaning these fish. I'm pretty sure I went over some cleaning videos before, but just get a spoon. Gonna run it along the back. Be careful, the mempachi has really sharp spines, so you don't want to let that penetrate you. You're gonna have a bad day. Scale all of it. So I'm just gonna give you a preview of this fish. This is what it looks like getting scaled. The kole, I mean, you can get away with not really scaling it, but you can just see how fine the scales are on these. I prefer to have them scaled. And then the Kuhmo finally, and these are a lot bigger scales, so it's a lot faster. Look at that, just to clean the whole fish. So let's clean up the rest of these. So what I did now was cut a hole just from the cavity all the way up until the gills. That way we can take out all of the guts and the gills, and then we're gonna be good to go. So if you guys can clean the fish outside, it's actually preferred. But because I'm not cleaning the fish, you know, even if you clean it at the beach, it's probably better. But I was kind of short on time. I kind of have a deeper sink here, so I'm not too worried. But if you shoot a lot more fish than this, then that's obviously going to be kind of an issue, especially if you live with other people who don't want that fishy smell. My wife. The kole is a little bit, you know, it's not going to be as nice or as pleasant of a fish to clean. That's just because of their diet. You can see right there all that seaweed and stuff. I'm just going to pull that out. Rinse out the fish all good after that. Which is another reason why I like the Kuhmo so much, because the gut's so easy and clean. Doesn't smell bad at all when you guys are cleaning it. Just can't get over how much I like that fish. And if you guys notice, on my last, year of diving that I've been filming and stuff, I haven't really come across a Kuhmo, and you guys didn't even get to see me shoot it. My GoPro died, but it is my favorite eating fish, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this cooking recipe that I'm gonna put together. So let's clean out the rest of this fish. This one we're gonna fry up along with the mempachi. So I'm just gonna grab a Ziploc right now. Give these fish probably to my grandma. They like eating fried fish. And I'm gonna cook the Kuhmo in a new recipe that I haven't showed you guys yet. You guys can just take off whatever scales, especially on the bigger fish. You're not gonna catch everything in one try unless you're a pro fish cleaner. Rinse everything off. Guys, so I forgot these fish to bring down to my grandma's, so I'm gonna be cooking it. You guys are gonna get a super cool episode today because I'm gonna show you 3 different ways of cooking, including this fried fish, which we've done in previous episodes. But let's go ahead and fry this up right here. All I did was add some vegetable oil. We're gonna cut these up in little slits and season them and just throw them inside. All you need to do is just cut some slits in here. Sorry, I don't have my mount right now. But just gonna cut some slits, and that's gonna allow the fish to cook evenly. Do that on both sides. Alright, so I cut slits on both sides, as you guys can see right there. It's gonna cook nice and even, and it's really simple seasoning. I just get some black pepper, throw it on the fish. Got some Hawaiian salt right here. And this is just, sea salt pretty much. But if it says Hawaiian salt, it's extra special. So get some Hawaiian salt and garlic pepper. I love garlic pepper, not garlic pepper, garlic salt. Hello, what am I talking about? And we're gonna do it to the other side as well. See the fishies? What is that? Fish? Yeah, so you guys want to be careful because the fish is full of water, especially if you rinse it off. And what's going to happen is when you put the fish inside of the pan, it's going to splash a whole bunch, unless you have one of those special ones with like the guard or the cover or whatever. But if you're just frying it in your kitchen like I do, then you want to be very careful. Make sure you guys' kids are not around or your dog. And just throw this in there like that. You can see how reactive that oil is. And I got this on, pretty high heat. I'll leave it on there. If I see it smoking a little too fast, I'm just gonna turn it down. So I guess you could say high heat, medium high heat, however you want to cook it. But it's pretty fast. It only take about 3 minutes. All right, just to clarify, about 2 to 3 minutes on each side is what I meant. Now I'm just gonna flip it over. Whew. You see it starting to get crispy over here. If you guys can see that, I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. Alright, now let's throw the menpachi inside. This one's a lot bigger than the pole. I'm just gonna chop it in with my hands. Watch out, babe. Woo! Yeah, I think that one is a little bit too big for the pan. Just pull the kole out. You guys can see it's still steaming. And fish, you don't have to worry about cooking it all the way through. You don't want to burn the fish. So even if you pull it out a little bit too early, it's still going to be cooking while it's on the side, inside of the meat. And fish is something you can eat raw, So don't worry about undercooking it like pork or something else. All right, perfect example. Kind of burnt this side of the fish, you guys can see. That's all right. Turn the heat down a little bit. This side should cook a lot better. And we'll go ahead and try the fish out. All right, so turn the heat off, check on the other side, looking good, not as burnt as the first side. Let's toss it in our little container right here. Let the oil kind of drip, let everything settle, let the smoke settle, and we'll do a little taste test. Right, babe? She's my guinea pig, my fish guinea pig. All right, taste test action. Here you go. Dip it in the sauce. Woo! How is it? Was it better than the kala?
Yep. A lot better.
Try to give Shane a piece.
Shane, your turn. You gotta blow a little bit though.
Blow, blow, blow.
Okay,
Child, it's hot. Dip. Oi, sucker.
Here, try
Look.
it.
Just try a bite. Right, so as you guys can see, we destroyed the menpachi. So try out the kole right now. Oh, look at that. Look at that nice white meat. Dip it in the sauce. Grandma's special sauce. Let's see it. What was better, menpachi or kole?
I like this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is better. And pachi is good too. Can you tell like the difference of the fish, like the texture or the taste?
I just like this one more.
Yeah, you don't know why.
Nope.
Pull it is. You guys can just see how nice and tender this meat is. Look at that. Off this little fish, kole. One of the best fish to shoot with the 3-prong. Easy fish to shoot with the 3-prong. Don't shoot too much though and ruin the grounds, but really awesome fish. Provides a lot of meat when you guys eat them. So these fish, these little tangs, whatever you want to call it, I'm not sure the exact name of the kole, but they have these little they have these little spines on the back. So if you guys are catching them, be careful because they can cut you. I just want to show you what that looks like right here. It almost looks like a little tooth, but these things rest inside of their tails and yeah, can cut you up. So be careful. Small but deadly. So yeah, let's go on to cooking the next one, which is the kuhmo. Alright, so we're gonna cook the kuhmo right now. Here's everything you need for the vegetables. Some bok choy, find that in your produce section. Cilantro, ginger, more bok choy, green onions, garlic, and the fish, of course. And then here's gonna be the sauce that you're gonna be using. Gonna season it with black pepper, garlic powder, Hawaiian salt, and they're gonna make a sauce out of the cane sugar, brown sugar, aloha shoyu, sesame oil, and oyster sauce. So I'm gonna cut the vegetables and then we're gonna stuff the ginger inside of the cavity of the kuhmo. Alright, so we have the fish right here. Cut up all these vegetables. Gonna put the bok choy and the garlic inside of the same container. And then the cilantro and green onion is gonna be on the side. So with the fish, I'm gonna cut slits in it so it cooks more evenly. And I'm just gonna fill up the cavity with ginger. Alright, so I'm gonna be using a Tupperware steamer. I'll try to find a link for it, but I think you can only buy it through like Tupperware Consultants. But this thing is super cool because you don't need a fire. You just put this in your microwave. So all you need to do is put the fish inside. This one's a little too big, so I'll just kind of put it halfway through, the lid over. And then I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm going to kind of experiment with how long I need to cook it. So I'll just put it for anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. Let's go with 12 minutes and see if it cooks. So while that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make our sauce. Start off with the Aloha Shoyu. If you guys can get access to Aloha Shoyu, always buy this one over Kikuman or any other brand. It just comes out a little bit better. A bunch of shoyu inside. I don't really use measurements. I just go by how it's gonna taste and how much sauce I actually want. Actually, we'll do the sesame oil last. Next up is the oyster sauce. Get a bunch in that. This is a brand that I'm using right here. I don't know if you guys can read that. And then some brown sugar. And a little bit of sesame oil. So mix it up right now. Yeah, right there, that tastes good. So now I'm gonna heat up my little pan right here on some medium heat. I already added some olive oil just to coat the bottom. We're gonna cook the bok choy and the garlic inside of this pan just so it withers, and we're gonna put that around the fish after it's done cooking. I don't normally use this much bok choy, but my wife just wants to eat some on the side, so add that all in there. Just gonna mix it around. I might actually put the lid on top so it kind of steams down faster. So I was just waiting for the fish to finish cooking. Actually, we need to get some peanut oil. Forgot about that. This Planters peanut oil. I usually just use it for fish because this oil pops a lot. So if you guys are cooking with this, just be careful. It can be super dangerous. I specifically use this just for fish when I make this recipe. Oh my gosh, look at this mess. Hey! The bok choy will come out like this after it is done cooking. See, it's pretty withered. Got the garlic inside. Right, so the fish is done, I hope. Let's pull this out and check it out. Woo! What you do is get a fork, check the meat, and that looks all the way cooked right there. You gotta be careful because steam obviously is really hot even though there's no fire. Pull this fish out. Oh, a lot of the meat still there. See the fish right here. And now what you're gonna do, you're gonna get your bok choy, just place it all on the side of the fish. Now this is a lot of bok choy, so I'm not gonna put all of it on top. I'm just gonna place it all around. So. Okay, so the next step is gonna take your sauce that you made, and you're just gonna pour it. Actually, I missed a step. Forgot about the green onions and the cilantro. So you're gonna put that all over the fish, like that. And see how it comes out like this. Now, take your sauce, pour it all over that fish right there. Whew! My favorite part. In front of a live studio audience. Just get that nice little flash fry. Oh, that was a little anticlimactic. Alright, and you're good to go. That is how you cook a goat fish my way. I mean, a lot of people, this is a very popular recipe. So if you guys have any questions on how to cook it, feel free to comment below, and I'll try to put all the ingredients inside the description. So if you guys missed a step, just go back in the video and watch it. Now we're gonna try and test it out, see how it came out. All right, first sample of the fish. Me and my son are gonna taste it. Get this white meat right here. Dip it in the sauce. I haven't had this in a while. Ready, son? Bite it.
Look, sauce.
Look, I'm dipping in the sauce, okay? Here.
Smart.
Oh! First time eating this fish? Good? Fishing partner right here. Try them out. He's familiar with this recipe.
Gotta get the bok choy.
Yeah? Good.
No more shade.
Yeah. You can't have any more. Some brownie action right here. So. Brownies and fish. Brownies and fish. My wife made the brownies, and I made fish. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Did like a triple catch and cook, so it's a lot of work. You guys get a lot of content out of this. If you guys are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions on anything or any video suggestions, make sure you comment them down below. Alright? No, you can't have any fish. Say bye.